15, 2022. This one here, I gotta go change out a gas water heater for an older couple. Their son had called me, and it's an older one. He wants it changed out, so he called. He wanted a price, and so he okayed the replacement. So we're gonna go over there and drain it down and run out and get another thing. I think he said it's a 40-gallon natural gas into a chimney. I always go check it first, make sure that it's doable and it's you know, I can do the job before I go get the heater. Probably start draining it, put a hose on it, maybe drain it while I go get the other heater, shut it off, and by the time I get back it should be pretty much drained. That's usually my game plan. I'm going back with Bradford white water heaters. I tried the Ream Red line there for a little bit, and it's what a flippin' shit show. So I'd rather pay more for the Bradford white like I used to get, and sometimes you're paying you're better to pay a little bit extra and get some quality. Get this flippin' junk. Ream water heaters are junk. I don't like the fusible link they have on the bottom. I don't like that. I don't like the gas valve situation. So I'd rather go with a Bradford white. I've always said them are the best water heaters on the market. They just wouldn't weigh up in price. That's why I bailed on them, but I'm going back. Try to get you some shots.
Say, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, it looks like it kind of getting a little cookie there.
Well, I think they relit it several times.
Right. Yeah, it keeps going on. It's all full of soot. We're gonna have to.
The light keeps going. The flame keeps going out.
Yeah. Well, I can see it's all full of soot. We're gonna change it anyway. It was installed in '03. All right.
Well, that's why I know you spoke to our oldest son.
Right.
But in terms of opening a window,
You're not sure.
That window hasn't been opened, to my knowledge, in years.
Well, we'll see if it opens. If it don't open, it don't open, right?
I think it's got closed.
Go through the house.
I understand that. I knew that.
That's like at the pump. I'm going out right out this window with it. Got it off here at the valve. I'm gonna cut here, and put all new in. Probably reuse this vent. I had to open this window with a screwdriver. It hasn't been open since Moby Dick was a minnow. Doesn't look really black here, so it's just down inside the heater. Got the other one down here. Got the other one out of the way. Solder a couple of things over here. Supposed to be lead-free shit, so I'm gonna use a new T. Supposed to be lead-free, and from Indonesia. Solder's going way up in price. $50 a roll. Flipping nuts. Crazy. All I can say. $50 a roll. Yeah, okay. off the GoPro press. 50 bucks a roll. Holy shit. This wants to be 3 inches, so I gotta cut that at 3. You always want to put pipe dope and Teflon on these. I always like to. You don't want them leaking. I know I don't want them leaking. So, anything that's copper, you're always better to put Teflon and pipe dope on it as a rule of thumb. Now, these are dielectric nipples, so you don't need dielectric unions. It's a Watts 1/2-inch vacuum breaker. Well, if there's ever a fire in the street and they're pulling off the water main, this will stop the tank from collapsing. That's what that's for. That's why in my state you need this vacuum breaker, and any tank needs a vacuum breaker for that reason. So if there's ever a fire, and they got the pump trucks and they're pumping the water, they could collapse this tank. That's what my father told me 40 years ago. You want to make sure you get these nice and tight. We don't want them leaking. We don't want any leakers. Take your time and make sure they're tight. A little pipe dope on there. I said you want to make sure you don't forget to tighten these, because I've done that in the past. Forgot to tighten them. Oh, we got a little snot on there. I gotta heat that up and get that off there. Either that or hit it with the pliers. It'll come right off. Make sure they're tight. We don't want no leakers. We'll ruin the tank. That's a rookie mistake. Don't tighten these up enough. That's a real rookie mistake. See that right there? You just take the pliers and that snot off of there. That's good now. Oh. I'm just gonna sort up a couple of joints here. We should be able to fill it now. The gas pipe, I gotta get a little extension on the relief valve's a little short. I'm gonna put a coupling on that. See if I can get that. Make sure we got no leaks. You can see this is a steel coupling. It's going to be malleable. That comes on a pipe. It's not legal to use that steel. It should be malleable like this. So and then I got to change this nipple here. I could just measure the difference here and make it a little shorter. 1.5 inches shorter. Can I go up with this pipe or down or what? Yeah, I can go up with it. So 1.5 inches or 1 inch shorter would be fine. 1.5 or 1 inch, and then the coupling. So what we got there? I got a 5 inch. I got a 5 inch nipple. So I'm gonna be 3.5 or a 4. Alright, I had to add a coupling and a little piece. It should be 10 inches off the floor, 10 to 12 for the drop piece. I just have to do this gas pipe. She did bleed the air out from upstairs. I don't see any leaks. So we just have to do the gas pipe next. Got the couplings, yeah. The coupling and the nipple I gotta change. We'll do that next. Alright, so there's a union here. Right? So you have to work everything back to the union. I'm gonna change this nipple here. I'm gonna work everything back to the union. That's where you make your final connection, is on the union. Put a little Smurf jism on there. I'll have to put a coupling. See the difference between the malleable and the steel? That comes on a pipe. That's just to protect the threads. This is what you need. I'm going to put this on there. Yeah. You're all set with the bleed in the ear?
Yeah, they seem to be, a couple of spits and then they ran fine.
Okay, great.
No dirt came out.
Okay, good. Once I'm done, I'll turn on the gas and we'll have hot water here in a minute. Sometimes I like to put a little bit of, it's a ground joint, you don't really need it, but it helps it with the lube. Sometimes you need a little lube. It won't hurt to have a little lube, if you know what I mean. Sometimes it don't hurt to have a little lube. This is the final connection right here. That's what they call a union. That's your final connection on the gas right there. Make sure that's tight. A little bit of lube does help that. Turn the gas on. I'll be able to light it. This won't turn it to pilot. Turn that to pilot. Hold it in. And we got to click this. Hold that in and then click this. Hold that in. Then click this. You'll hear a light. When this light flashes, we know we're good to go. Usually I can hear the pilot light. Yeah, lit. Hear it light? I don't know if you could hear it or not, but I could. Then this will flash green and we're ready to go. Once it heats up a little bit. Watch. Hear it click. Green light. See it? We're ready to go. And we just turn this to hot. That's it. That's usually where I set it. And we're up on blocks there. I don't know if you can see, but I put it up on blocks. I'll put it up on some blocks, some like 1-inch bricks type of thing. So if there's any water, it goes underneath. I'm just gonna put the date on it and check for a sealed carbon monoxide detector, and I'm done. Right here, coming to the stairs, I put it. I put a CO detector right here.
Oh, you calling?
I put a carbon monoxide detector right here for you guys.
Oh, all right.
Right here.
What about,
Carbon monoxide detector.
I don't understand what you're telling me.
Alright, I'll talk to the wife.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She's the boss anyway, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I figured.
I heard you.
You running the bus here, huh?
Well, he was
Anyway,
here.
I put a carbon monoxide detector right here to pass the code, okay?
Oh,
So
all right.
if anything happens, you could check it by just pushing the button. If it beeps, or every couple of years you got to change the batteries. All you have to do to change the batteries is lift it straight up, and it comes right off. The
Okay.
batteries and they're in the back, okay?
Okay.
Just so it slides right on there easily.
Okay, thank you.
Looks like there's just black in one spot right there. It's black in one spot. That's supposed to be the burner. Got one spot right there where it's black. It's kind of odd. Need it to go.